The magic pencil. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Leo who loved to draw. He had a big box of crayons and a sketchbook that he always carried with him. He liked to draw animals, cars, houses, and anything else that came to his mind. One day, he found a shiny silver pencil on the sidewalk. It looked exceptional, so he picked it up and put it in his pocket. He decided to try it out when he got home. He opened his sketchbook and drew a picture of a dog with a silver pencil. He was amazed by how smooth and bright the pencil was. He gave the dog a name, Spot. As soon as he finished drawing, he heard a bark. He looked around and saw Spot jumping out of the sketchbook. He was a real dog. Leo couldn't believe his eyes. He had drawn a living dog with the magic pencil. He hugged Spot and played with him for a while. He wondered what else he could draw with the pencil. He decided to draw a bicycle next. He wanted to ride it around the neighborhood. He drew a red bicycle with 2 wheels, a seat, and handlebars. He gave it a name, Speedy. As soon as he finished drawing, he heard a bell. He looked around and saw Speedy rolling out of the sketchbook. It was a real bicycle. Leo was thrilled. He had drawn a working bicycle with the magic pencil. He got on Speedy and rode it around the block. He felt the wind in his hair and the sun on his face. He wondered what else he could draw with the pencil. He decided to draw a castle next. He wanted to live in it like a king. He drew a big castle with towers, walls, windows, and doors. He gave it a name, Royal. As soon as he finished drawing, he heard a trumpet. He looked around and saw Royal rising out of the sketchbook. It was a real castle. Leo was stunned. He had drawn an enormous castle with the magic pencil. He ran inside Royal and explored every room. He found a throne, a crown, a sword, and a treasure chest. He wondered what else he could draw with the pencil. He decided to draw a dragon next. He wanted to fly with it in the sky. He drew a huge dragon with scales, wings, claws, and teeth. He gave it a name, Blaze. As soon as he finished drawing, he heard a roar. He looked around and saw Blaze flying out of the sketchbook. It was a real dragon. Leo was scared. He had drawn a dangerous dragon with a magic pencil. He ran away from Blaze and hid behind a tree. He realized that he had made a mistake. He didn't want to draw anything else with the pencil. He grabbed the pencil and the sketchbook and ran back to his house. He locked the door and threw the pencil in the trash. He hoped that Blaze would go away and leave him alone. But Blaze didn't go away. He followed Leo to his house and landed on the roof. He breathed fire and smoke and shook the whole house. He wanted to play with Leo. Leo was terrified. He didn't know what to do. He wished he had never found the magic pencil. Then he had an idea. He remembered that he had drawn everything with the magic pencil. Maybe he could erase everything with it too. He ran to the trash and took out the pencil. He opened his sketchbook and found the page where he had drawn Blaze. He erased the dragon with the pencil. As soon as he finished erasing, he heard a poof. He looked outside and saw that Blaze was gone. He had erased the dragon with the magic pencil. Leo felt relieved. He had gotten rid of Blaze with the magic pencil. He decided to erase everything else that he had drawn with it. He erased Speedy, Royal, and Spot with the pencil. As soon as he finished erasing, he heard a poof, a bell, and a bark. He looked outside and saw that everything was gone. He had erased everything with the magic pencil. Leo felt sad. He had lost everything that he had drawn with the magic pencil. He realized that he had been too greedy and careless with it. He decided to keep the magic pencil, but only use it for good things. He drew a picture of his family with a pencil. He gave them names, Mom, Dad, and Lily. As soon as he finished drawing, he heard a knock on the door. He opened it and saw his family standing there. They were real. Leo was overjoyed. He had drawn his family with the magic pencil. He hugged them and invited them in. He told them everything that had happened with the pencil. They were amazed by his story. They decided to keep the magic pencil as a secret. They agreed to use it only for good things. Leo learned his lesson. He was happy with his family and his magic pencil. He never drew anything bad with it again. The end.